Hey, what's up, GW? Coming to you live. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody out there is, having a great Thanksgiving, or maybe you're cooking a turkey, maybe you're waiting for company, who knows. But whatever you do, I hope you enjoy doing it, and I hope you guys eat a lot. That being said, saw a movie today that was pretty interesting, and you can find this bad boy on Netflix. Or you could be like me and buy the actual Blu-ray because you can't record it off Netflix, obviously. But anyway, the movie is called Uncut Gems and it stars Adam Sandler. I paused for a second there because I know a lot of you are thinking Adam Sandler, the guy sucks. He made a deal with Netflix, he probably is turning out crappy movies. This one is an exception, guys. And this one surprised me because it doesn't deal with comedy, which is synonymous with what Adam Sandler has done for the past, 10, 12 years, whatever. It's actually a very straightforward laced drama, a very shocking ending, and it actually tries to take the atmosphere and the dialogue of The Wolf of Wall Street, cross it with Mean Streets meets, oh, let me think, like one of them psychological capers, I guess. And I was very, very surprised. I bought this movie for $9 on a Black Friday or a pre-Black Friday sale, thinking it would just be a throwaway. And you know what? I was far from the truth on this deal, guys, because this movie, to me, was actually very entertaining. To be honest with you, and it's about a bet. And the reason I said it borrows off of Mean Streets, because if you remember in Mean Streets, De Niro's character borrowed some money, never paid it back, in the end gets killed. Without spoiling too much, Adam Sandler's character does the same thing, only not with a gangster or bookie. He comes across a very rare Ethiopian gem that basically he uses to, what's the word I'm looking for? To sort of get leverage. And he plays a high profile jeweler. And he actually has to balance out everything on one bet that could change his life forever. The one moment in this film, guys, that really got me, and girls, was that midway through the film, or a little bit after, his character has a nervous breakdown. And when you look at it, it looks like Adam Sandler has been studying this moment for his entire life to show it. It's a very powerful scene. Um, and it actually made me hit the pause button and go, God damn, he's got drama down. It is a very long movie if you're not into it, but it also is pretty engaging if you're in it. A couple of cameos in this film, guys. Eric Bogosian of Oliver Stone's Talk Radio is in this film, who plays a relative of Adam Sandler's character, but also a mob boss of sorts. And I say that because through the movie he has two henchmen. Both look like extras out of The Sopranos, and they don't mind dealing a ton of damage to people that don't give them what they need or what they want. And Judd Hirsch, who plays Adam Sandler's Adam Sandler's character father in the movie. And he's really gotten old, but he still delivers it, and it's nice to see him, in the spotlight because, after Dear John, that was a sitcom, guys, in the 90s. If you don't check it out, check it out. After that went off the air and Taxi, he's been on a handful of things, but it was nice to see him back. In addition to Adam Sandler playing in the movie, Lauren Stansfield is in the movie. Let's see. I hate when they put these small print down. But the movie is pretty awesome. And it has an intensity. And the other fun thing about this movie, guys, is that I didn't know till I popped it in and watched the credits. It was produced by Martin Scorsese. Now, Martin Scorsese to me is the best filmmaker in the whole wide world because drama filmmaker, I should say. Horror film, it's always been my man Ryan Nicholson. You guys know that. And then it goes from there. But drama has always been Scorsese's forte. He likes to get in depth, go deep into the subject matter, oversaturate you with it, to when you walk out of any movie that he's done, you feel exhausted and you feel like you've seen somebody's whole life, or a very accurate portrait of mafia life. Or in the case of The Wolf of Wall Street, you look like, or you came out of it and you feel like you saw a large fall from grace. In Goodfellas, you were put right in front of Henry Hill to witness his rise to mob fame, his betrayal, and the ultimate outcome. So he really gets into it, and this is no different. You get to see how ruthless and scheming the New York jewelry trade can be. And it actually is a pretty cutthroat deal, you know? And I could go on and on forever and tell you how much I liked the film and how gritty it was and how the dialogue was just spiked with profanity that seemed to set the screen on fire. And I could tell you that, as far as, cinematography and, photography, the film was shot beautifully and great. But the one thing about this film that people should really take away is Adam Sandler's performance. Up until this point, he's been doing goofy movies, guys like, Jack and Jill, Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, things of that nature. You pop this on, he disappears into this character. This character is a portrait of somebody's life going down the drain, and he has one chance to try to make it all in a last-ditch fleeting effort. And I got to tell you, I was really blown away. And if Adam Sandler keeps doing movies like this, one day you're going to see best actor in a drama as Adam Sandler. And I know it sounds far-fetched, guys. I know it does. But this thing was ruthless. It had that hint of a mafia movie like Scorsese has put together. And then coming off the heels of The Irishman, Scorsese doesn't pick projects because just to have his name attached. They got to have some substance and some attraction. And this film purely does that. There's so many side stories in this. There's so many ins and outs, and you almost want to watch it twice. But I got to tell you, this is one of the best Adam Sandler performances I've ever seen because you do not get any glimpse of funny, or a goofy Adam Sandler. What you get is an Academy Award winning performance of a man by Adam Sandler whose life is spiraling out of control, and he's trying to do everything he can to get it. He just so happens to make some of the wrong choices, and he tries to redeem himself with one bet. So, if you're bored tonight on Thanksgiving, check it out. I got to tell you, though, it almost rivals The Wolf of Wall Street in profanity, but I never counted. I was mesmerized by Sandler's performance the entire time I was watching this. And for $9, this is definitely worth it. But like I said, you can catch the film on Netflix. I believe it's still on there. And if you haven't seen the movie The Irishman, interesting note, it is coming to DVD, I believe November 9th. So if you want to get your hands on that, Criterion is putting out a 2-disc set of it, and I hope to have it in my possession because it is Martin Scorsese's last film. He made that perfectly clear. He is not going to do any other films. So from Goodfellas through Casino, The Departed, The Wolf of Wall Street, and now we get his last epic swan song, The Irishman, which I can't wait to see. And that film harkens back to when he had A-list actors, you know, Joe Pesci, you know, Robert De Niro. He had Al Pacino in that film. You know, 3 big powerhouse names, sprawling crime epics. You know, and the reason that I'm even glossing over it is because I really do like his films. I like the way he portrays it. I like the way his style is. And if he attached his name to Uncut Gems, you guys know it's not a worthless piece of crap. It's a really good film. Not for everybody, but you guys watch it. And I want you guys to write me and tell me if you think Adam Sandler's performance is Academy Award winning, or if you guys think that this is just a stunt. Now, after this, Sandler did release the Hubie Halloween, which I haven't seen because it's a throwback. And I understand you got to make those goofy movies. But hopefully he stays on the right track and keeps doing stuff like this. This is daring, edgy. You know, it's a high wire act for him to even, you know, change the type of movies he was doing. And this film was powerful, guys. I'm not going to lie. I saw it today at 4 o'clock. It is now 12:30. And I'm thinking about the entire story and how it got to its conclusion, which you would have never seen coming. You know? And I don't know all the stars, guys, by any means, but I'll tell you what, Eric Bogosian's character is somebody that you do not want to make mad. He actually, you know, behind the normal facade is probably an angry person, you know, character-wise. So definitely check that out. I really can't say too much about it except watch Adam Sandler's performance and be prepared to be blown away. Other than that, I told you I would give you an update on Thanksgiving. Well, my mom, my mother-in-law, and my wife are up there. They took over the kitchen. They're watching the Thanksgiving Day parade. I am down here out of the way because I don't want to be a chalk outline in the kitchen because you get 2 mean cooks in there, man. Watch out. When it's all said and done, I will give you an update and my thoughts on the actual dinner or lunch. Hopefully we're aiming for like 2 o'clock eating time. And I just want to say, you know, to everybody out there, you know, in this country, the next, or the one after, happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys are all safe. And just so you know, if you're hearing this and, you know, you didn't hear anything, the liquor stores and beer distributors are open today at 8 a.m. At least that's what Channel 11 News said. Probably they're going to be closed. But there is hope that you might be able to go to a beer distributor or liquor store tomorrow. Tomorrow is, of course, Black Friday, and I am not going anywhere. I can tell you that. I've never went Black Friday shopping in my life because I don't want to be on America's Most Wanted for, you know, supermarket brawling to get the latest thing. It's just a waste of time to me. The internet's so much better. You have stuff shipped to your house. You don't have to, you know, come home and put Vaseline or Neosporin on your eyes because you got punched, and you don't have to, you know, go get a new shirt because somebody ripped yours in the process. It's just not good. But if you do go Black Friday shopping, I wish you well. But it is different this year. This is the first year we've been home, you know, for Thanksgiving, COVID and everything, you know. And it doesn't feel like a holiday. It feels just like a day off. You know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's you guys too. I don't know. But in any event, I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will be back later with an update on how the food went. It's probably going to be perfect. My wife's involved, so I know it'll be perfect. But yeah, you get a minute. Check out Uncut Gems. It's got a running time of about two and a half hours, maybe. It's a really good film, and I really can't believe Adam Sandler pulled off a magnificent performance. Watch it and tell me his performance isn't blistering. GW, happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you later.